Okay, so this is my current setup, hi-fi setup, which I've been using for many years now. I've got a Sony AV amplifier down below, which is from 2006, and it's got a digital input. It's a very good quality amplifier. I had some great reviews back in the day, and I've been really pleased with it. I've also got two bookshelf speakers, which are QLN Qubic 111s, which are quite well reviewed speakers, and I've loved them since I bought them at a hi-fi show in, I think, 1991, 1992, something like that. So they're old speakers, but they're still working fine. Now, I've sold hi-fi for nearly 30 years, and I've sold loads of different brands, and also listened to lots of setups, been to hi-fi shows, and really appreciated audio, but I'm pretty thrifty. I don't spend loads of money on hi-fi. The amplifier I got second-hand on eBay, the speakers I got through a trade deal, so I didn't pay the money that they would be, the retail that they would be. But listening to other hi-fis, I've always been pleased with my setup, and I felt that I had to spend a lot more money to get something that's appreciably better. When the Homepod was announced, I was amazed at the technology and just sort of quite sceptical. I just didn't think it could be as good as it sounded like it was going to be. So I read about the Apple return policy and thought, well, let's try it for 2 weeks, make a couple of YouTube videos, and I'll probably end up sending it back. I got it on the Friday it came out, and it's incredible. I can't believe how good it is. The audio quality is definitely better than my current hi-fi. And I was pleased with my hi-fi. I wasn't thinking I needed to change anything, but where it really is better is the low-end bass is definitely much better than my current hi-fi. But also, because there's no sweet spot, you don't have to sit like I'm sat here. I'm sat between my two speakers, and that's how I get my stereo sound. If I go and sit over on the side chair or get up and walk around the room, then a lot of the presence, a lot of the depth is lost. It just doesn't sound, well, the bass is alright, but the mid-range and the treble really suffers. So in this setup, with the Homepod, you can just about see it up on the top here. Can I point to it? Just up there. The Homepod's up there, or I think it maybe sounds slightly better down on the deck where the speaker is, so in front of this speaker here. Because the tweeters fire ever so slightly up, but it's a minimal difference. I'd have to do more audio testing to do it. At the end of this video, I've done a test between my hi-fi and the Homepod, and just basically, not scientific, I've just recorded both, and then I've done the same clip again and again, just so you can do a bit of a comparison. But it's recorded where my phone is now, and it's recorded just through an iPhone 7 microphone. So again, it's not, it was out of interest. And with my ears, the Homepod sounded actually a lot better, and I'm really surprised. There's no way I thought the Homepod was going to be a better sounding hi-fi than my old setup. Now there's some limitations because obviously there's no inputs, but if you look at some of my other Homepod videos, I've managed to get the Amazon Echo Dot, and I've managed to get a turntable through it, and I can do other things as well. But mainly I'll play music from streaming services like Amazon Prime Music, which I'm a member, and I've also got a large collection of music on my phone. It's a 128 gig phone, so I've got, 15,000 songs or so on there. So pretty much all my music I go around with, but also on my iPad I use free Spotify. But yeah, the sound on Homepod is incredible, and it means that lots of people can have a decent hi-fi without the big outlay, without the room as well. I picked up my Homepod the other night and I took it into the kitchen and just used it as a kitchen speaker because it's so small and so portable, and it also resets itself up. So as soon as you move it and plug it in, it sets itself up in seconds. So as a piece of technology, this is a real winner. It doesn't bother me that the voice control isn't as good as Amazon or Google. Well, it's as responsive, so it hears you even when it's flat out. You can still change the volume, change track and things like that. But the fact that it can't play radio stations apart from Beats One, that is weird. And it's like there's two departments, the audio department and whoever does the software. The audio department have completely excelled and that was the bit that I was worried about. Oh, my picture's gone off, never mind. I'll wrap it up now anyway, but have a listen to my little demo playing my home hi-fi and then the HomePod. I think the HomePod is far, far better, and it's definitely a keeper for me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. My girl got a minimum, keep stuck right there till the number comes. Leave it smooth, operator looking like a. My girl got a minimum, keep stuck right there till the number comes. Leave it smooth, operator looking like a.
You're my last breath, you're a breath of fresh air to me. You're my last breath, you're a breath of fresh air to me. Oh, the wind whistles down the cold dark street. Oh, the wind whistles down the cold.
You're a rich girl, and you gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You're a rich girl, and you gone too far, cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know.
1, 2, bring it to the folks. 1, 2, bring it to the folks.
Oh, radio,
Yeah,
oh,
this the real one, baby.
I'm telling you.